Welcome to Straight Out of Savannah, Talking with Tammi, a podcast that showcases people you may not know who are choosing to use their gifts to inspire and move the planet.
Okay, thank you so much for joining me. This is Tammi Morrison, and it looks like I am. Okay, hold on a second. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. This is Tammi Morrison. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. So I am live today coming to you with day 2 of the Spiritual Clair Gift Masterclass series. So I'm super excited. Okay. All right. So I'm super excited to be here today. I'm going to start talking a little bit about the Clair gifts. Matter of fact, I'm going to introduce myself because just in case you are new to me, my name is Tammi Morrison. I am an angel intuitive and a whole bunch of other things, and I'll get to that in a moment. Let me share my screen. Okay, so about me. I am Tammi Morrison, and I am your guide on this journey. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother. I'm an oracle, a priestess, an author, an intuitive book consultant, and an energy. I have quite a couple of modalities under my belt that I use to help to shift the energy. I'm super excited to do that. Talking about Clairsentience today. Clairsentience is powered by the heart chakra. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how Clairsentience has helped me and how I recognize Clairsentience. So Clair means clear in French. So Clairsentience literally means clear feeling. So as there are 4 main spiritual Clair gifts. The 4 gifts are claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and Clairsentience. I forgot to share this out to my community. All right, let's see. Just 1 second, if I can get to my page. Such a beautiful thing. My page. Such a beautiful thing. Okay. All right. Hey, lady. Let me see if I can find it on my profile. Such a beautiful thing. Okay. All right. All right. Just a second. I'm sharing this out to my communities and making it a little bit difficult. All right. Just a second. I'm sharing this out to my communities and making it a little bit difficult. All right. Just a second. I'm sharing this out to my communities. All right. So now I think I got that shared out. Okay. Let me put the music back on. Let's get moving. Okay. I began to realize that the spiritual gifts were something that I had, that I already possessed, as I began my awakening journey as well. So, clairsentience is powered by the heart chakra. So, generally, usually are people that feel, and clairsentient is different from being an empath. I put that out there. So, clear feeling is clairsentience, and it's powered by the heart chakra. So now something I wanted to bring forward again is that everyone has the spiritual gifts. We don't all embrace our gifts. From the beginning of time, people have had gifts. And so decided that this was something I wanted to do as a passion project to help people to recognize and learn how to connect with their spiritual gifts. All right, so let me go to the next slide. So we're going to talk all about clairsentience. How do I get this off? We're going to talk all about clairsentience today. What does clairsentience really mean? Clairsentience is a clair gift that is common among healers, mystics, psychics, and mediums. This literally means clair feeling. What are the characteristics of clairsentience? Psychic feeling or sensing, including words and moods from people, places, and things. And I put this up here because it's just next to my heart and it means so much in this. Clairsentience means clair feeling. Write this down and put it in a conspicuous place and repeat it to yourself. I live in a divinely inspired universe. I have nothing to fear. I trust in myself, and when I do so, I trust in the very wisdom that created me. So when you feel things other people don't necessarily feel, you're experiencing clairsentience. And it's associated again with the heart chakra, and the color is green, also known as the auric color. So clair feeling a person or spirit's emotions or feeling another's physical pain. When you get a strong gut feeling, positive or negative, about someone we just met, or chills for no apparent reason, we may be tuning in to the emotional energy of a person or spirit around us. Haven't you ever heard a song you could feel, or is that just me? So if you've heard a song that you could feel, then you possibly could be clairsentient. All right, so clairsentient. Sentience generally is to perceive information by a feeling within the whole body without any outer stimuli related to the feeling or information. And it's telling me to reference clair empathy as well. So it's absolutely related to empathy. However, I think it's just a hair different. So there are so many things that could signal that you are clairaudient. tickling sensations in different areas of the body, especially the face, the hands, pressure on the crown of the head or chills, goosebumps, sensations of being touched, temperature changes or cool breeze, standing on end, especially on the back of the neck, emotions or physical sensations of a deceased person, physical trauma or blows to the body, which is very rare and tends to be very disturbing or traumatic for the recipient. Now, that part of it may be something that you need to go and go and talk to somebody, see somebody. However, these are typically ways that you can tell that you are clairsentient and that clairsentience is something that you experience. So, how can you reach out to me? Social media channels. There's my YouTube there, Instagram, Facebook, my email address, and my phone number is there if you need to reach out. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited just to be here and to bring this forth for you. When I began to awaken and begin to realize and recognize that I had, thank you. I didn't know how to hide that. When I started recognizing and realizing that, I had these gifts and that I had always had them. But a lot of times how they show up, especially with the clairsentience, you start feeling goosebumps when you're around certain or in certain places. You start to get chills. You start to notice and recognize that you feel. You know that when you're in a certain place or you're doing a certain thing or you're going to a certain area, and you begin to just feel. You begin to feel. So I'm super excited to bring this to you. For me, it was really a challenge when I began to wake up into recognizing that I had these gifts. Although, like I said, I've known that I've had them for years. But when I began to wake up, because of how I was raised in a Pentecostal holiness faith. And so for those of you that aren't aware of what that is so much legality and so many boxes that they want to keep you in that type of religion. And they have so much fear of everything. So when I began to experience this, in my mind, it was like, okay, is this the devil, talking to me? Is this God? I mean, what is this? And so these were things that I had to and find people, mentors, people to speak to me about these things. So I got to a place where I said, okay, this is what I have to do, and this is how I have to go. But I had to recognize that although I love the Lord, I just couldn't follow religion anymore. I serve the true one God, and I have no issues with that. But I recognized that, and I had to realize that it was God that gave these gifts to me. And that for me to be able to use them, I used them working with the Lord. So I know that is something that a lot of people deal with, because if you were raised in different kind of religions and stuff, religion tends to typically put people in a box, and it tends to typically put God in a box. And so I began to step out of that box and recognize that, although I love the Lord, I can't subscribe to some of the things that go in organized religion. So I began to wake up and realize how huge and how big and how remarkable, because so many of the things that I've been through in my life, and I wrote a book about it. This one, wrote a book about it. Okay. Because I've been through so many things in my life, and I know it's good for me. that I have to be a person to help others along that path, and to know that regardless of what you go through, we all have a place here on earth in our life. And regardless of if you feel like this is your home, this is not our home. So we don't feel called to this place. However, we're here, so we have to do what we need to do and do what it is that we are being called to do in this society and in this place. So I'm super excited to bring this day 2 Clairsentience forth for you. It's just been a brilliant time for me just to reach out to people and to say, oh, hey, Trina, thank you for joining. I know about the connection because we've been going back and forth too. But I think it's, I don't know, probably because so many people are on the internet maybe. But I'm super excited just to be here sharing this today, because as we go forward, I have such an amazing and desire to help people to move forward in their life and learn about the gifts that they have, and learn how they can heal themselves, because that really is a major tool. Going forward, if you are a healer, especially a mystic, a light worker, a starseed, if you're any of those things going forward, then, yes, you do have to learn how to heal yourself. Not that healers don't need healers, and they do. That I have learned, healers need healers. It's just like doctors need doctors, dentists need dentists, psychiatrists need psychiatrists, massage therapists need massage therapists. You need somebody that's going to rub it out for you. Okay? So again, we talked about clairsentience. Last night we talked about claircognizance, which is powered by the crown chakra. Tonight we are talking about clairsentience, which is powered by the heart chakra, and the color is green. It means I feel. So if you're a person, if you say I feel a lot, then you more than likely are clairsentient. More than likely. So again, I appreciate all of you for joining me. Those of you that catch the replay, this is powerful and fire. If you would like to continue to watch, I have day 3 tomorrow and day 4 on Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be hanging out and watching, talking about the spiritual gifts in everyday life and how we all have them. And I'll be covering the next spiritual gift on tomorrow. And on Thursday, I'll have an amazing to work with me. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Trina, Azurite, Malachite. Yes, I'm so excited to join, to be here presenting this for you all today through StreamYard. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What does breaking out of a cocoon mean to you? Breaking out of a cocoon means that you are going to the next level. It's like, because a cocoon is a protective device. I don't know if people realize that, but a cocoon is a protective device. And so once you break out of it, then that means it's time for you to soar and to fly. And that's what I feel it means. It means it's time for you to soar and fly, and you'll get rid of that particular layer of protection. Not that there's not more protection for you, but it's time for you to fly. Just bust the hell out. That's what it means to me. Again, I welcome Trina. Thank you for watching. I'll be back on again, like I said, on tomorrow for day 3 of this masterclass series on the spiritual gifts. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you catch this. Bye now.
I know you've been blown away with the amazing value here today. Now go out and inspire the planet. And be sure to send us a message when you're ready to come talk about it on Straight Outta Savannah, Talking with Tammi.